So let's do this. It's my favorite. Nerd Titan. Nerd Titan. That's getting left in. Aye, whatever. Yeah. Hey guys, and welcome into today's podcast. It is Artemis' Anarchy, episode 24, I think. Something like that. So, yeah, what we're going to be talking about today is what has EA done now? What's EA going to be doing with Skate? Is it going to be free to play? Is it not? And we're basically going to talk about what we know and what we don't know so far. Yet. So far. Yeah, same thing. Anyway, yeah, let's ignore that fuck up and jump right into it. So, if any of you that do play the Skate games or have ever played the Skate games know that Skate 4 slash Skate slash whatever it is, I think it's actually just called Skate and it's a reboot. From what I've seen and what I've heard, it is a reboot of the Skate games. Hopefully it still keeps that Skate 3 vibe of being able to jump off the board, have a bit of fun, you know, and all that stuff. And basically, what I'm worried about, first of all, is if it's free to play or not. I would rather it's not free to play, personally. Again, let me know down in the comments below, or anyone right now in chat. Feel free to comment on that. I will give my reasons for why I don't want Skate 4, sorry, same thing. I've been thinking about both. Why I don't want Skate 4 to be free to play. No problem, Queenie, that's fine. Go have a work, go do all your post-stream things. Pre-streams? That's the wrong thing. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Basically, my reasons for Skate 4, yeah, there's good and bad to it. Some people who haven't ever played the Skate games will be able to play it without risking money and all that stuff. But the bad thing is the cosmetics and how they will tackle that issue, because the whole issue with, like, the whole point of, like, Skate 1, Skate 2, Skate 3, it's been a core mechanic in the whole game, is that you have to go to street spots, to film locations and whatever, well, filming locations to, like, film tricks and all that stuff, get on magazines, do all that stuff. And basically, that builds up your board company, because I think most of them, you're building a board company in some way, or you're building your reputation to, like, sell pro boards, whatever, you know. But if they take the point of that and make the cosmetics, like, you have to pay for them with, like, coins or whatever, the one thing I do hope they do is make the coins earnable to buy certain shit, right? I don't mind if there's a way to earn it without having to pay for it, you know? That I wouldn't mind, but again, EA's fucking money hungry all the time. We know what they're like, we've dealt with them before. Everyone's dealt with them before. Battlefront 2, for example, is one that is recent memory anyway. And basically, it's just, it gets annoying, it gets boring after a while. And if it's not, like, if the gameplay isn't up to like Skate 3 standard, it's not going to do well. That's basically the bottom line. If it's not as good as Skate 3, it's not going to be good. It's not going to work. No one's going to fucking play it they'll just go back to Skate 3. If you've got a game from 2009, 13, 10, 12, I can't remember. I don't have the Skate 3 box near me just now. But whenever Skate 3 was released, I think it's been like 10 years without one, so I think it's closer to 2011, something like that. Something like that. 2010. Yeah. So if the new Skate can't compete with a game from 2010, then it's fucked. But the good thing is, the original developers for Skate 3 or Skate 2 or whatever, the group that made that, are coming back to make Skate 4/Skate. Now, again, this is also going to be the first Skate game to be on PC officially. And by that I mean, like, obviously, you guys know there's emulators that can get the PS3 stuff, and most people will use that for Skate 3 or Skate 2 or Skate 1. If they want to record it easily, record it all on the one thing instead of trying to get a 360, source a 360 if they don't have one, because they are hard to find that are working. And basically, well, obviously I'm lucky enough that I kept my 360, to be honest, and I can still play Skate 3 the way I want to, because I can do it through that. I just don't want to mod my Xbox to do mods. If I wanted to do mods, that's when I would use an emulator. But this is also, like I said, going to be the first Skate game ever to be on PC, which can bring into problems of its own, especially if there ends up being a competitive side to Skate 4, which, if it is going free to play, I'm going to assume there is going to be a big multiplayer focus, just out of, you know, noticing habit and all that stuff from EA, from other big game companies and stuff like that. As long as it's not a battle royale, I don't care. You know, like, I mean, actually that could work in like a bowl type situation, I guess, if it was bowl skating, but that only appeals to people who like bowl skating. Like, the whole point is skate is to skate whatever way you want to. Just, you can't really do freestyle in skate in any of the skate games. So if they bring freestyle into Skate 4, I will get it no matter what. I'll just not, you know, give them any more money than what I need to, you know. And basically, we're just gonna see how it goes. It's supposed to release late this year or early next year, from what we've heard. It is stable enough to be in. It's been alpha tested. There's been like a few of the bigger name YouTubers and all that stuff. They've all, like, the ones that are known for playing Skate, any of the Skate games a lot, and they've seen it. They've seen how it's gonna work. They've seen like an alpha test of it. They've seen the base model of it, and from what they can say, it is good. So if they're saying it's good, there is some hope for it to be good. But again, they could be getting paid to say that, whatever. It's EA, you never know. So again, take everything you hear about it, even from me, take it with a grain of salt. Don't say, like, don't believe every word you fucking hear, even from like someone big in the Skate 3 community or in the Skater XL community or anything like that. Not everyone's gonna have the same definition of good, if you know what I mean. Which, again, I'm not gonna be bothered as long as it's executed well, and as long as there's something that is earnable for like a single player kind of run for it. With Skate 4, because it's kind of like the whole reason I got into like skating again as well was playing Skate 3. Like, I stopped for like 3 years before I started doing this before I started doing skating again properly and actually trying it. Like, Skate 3 is the reason I got back into skating, really. And basically, what I think there's something that people don't realize about, like, what the skate games were for, like, even just the normal skate community. like, this was technically the best skate game since Pro Skater 2, I think. This was the, like, Skate 1, Skate 2, and Skate 3 have been the best skateboarding games in general since Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and Pro Skater 2. Like, not even joking. Even though it's a lot more geared towards that street skating style, that more, you know, more wackiness. It's a bit more wacky and a bit more, you have to use your thumbs instead of pressing one button to do like kick flips and shit, which is a good thing. But again, good things and bad things to both. Like, both Pro Skater, I don't like Pro Skater personally. Like, I can play it. It's a good skateboarding game, but I can't play it too long or I get bored of it really quick. Whereas with Skate 3, I can kind of just jump on, go anywhere in the game. I can go anywhere first fucking second I start a new game anyway, and basically do all that stuff. So like, I can have more freedom. I feel like I've got more freedom with Skate 2, Skate 3. Skate 1 was like the stepping stone, really, for what Skate 2 and Skate 3 were, because again, in Skate 1 you couldn't come off your board whatsoever. In Skate 2, I think you can come off your board. But yeah, I still like the original Skate as well. It was pretty good. It's just, you've got to notice what's going to happen with it. What can happen if it is free to play. And like I've said, the cosmetics are going to be the big thing, because the cosmetics in Skate 1, 2, and 3 in the previous Skate games were earnable. They're all earnable. Like, there's nothing about it that is pay to win or anything, not even in their DLCs. Like, their DLCs were literally just cosmetics. Anything added was like a new map, I think. And if you added things to like the skate park editor or whatever, which I don't personally use a lot. So like, I'm just hoping that Skate 4 lives up to the other skate games. Also, we are apparently getting a new Skate 4 like teaser or something soon. Once that does come out, I will update you guys on like the whole thing and what I think gameplay wise. But it looks like it's going to possibly be, you know, it's promising that it's late this year, sorry. If it's not late this year, it's going to be early next year. But I still want to play the game either way. As much as I'm not well, how do I put this nicely? I don't trust EA. That's the nicest way I can put it. But basically, I want to see it do good. Yeah, I want to see it do good. I just don't want it to flop and fuck up, because again, if it can't hold up to something like Skate 3, which was made in 2010, literally all you would have to do is remake Skate 3. That's it. Wait, I swear, if they didn't make Skate 4, and if they said we're not making Skate 4 ever, the next thing they should do, if they were to do it this way, is just, you know, release a remaster of Skate 3, port it over to PC, you know, do the same as what Skater XL and Session do force you to use a controller. It's controller only, which I think Skate 4 will be anyway, even on PC, because basically you could technically, if there was a way to bind buttons, you could literally have every single fucking button bind to a certain trick, and that's basically cheating. But yeah, apparently the new Skate game does look promising from what I've seen. It is almost ready for playtesting from what I've heard. I would, again, EA, as much as I criticize you for certain things, I would not be against a, invitation to, play Skate 4, please. Like, I want to play it, but I also don't want to play it. Like, if it's too, feels like very loot box and loot or whatever, all that shit, basically. That's the only way I can describe it, is all that shit. Just don't do it. Just, it's the only thing I beg. Don't fuck it up. Like, do not fuck Skate 4 up / the Skate reboot, whatever. We're going to refer to it for Skate 4 for the rest of this video / stream. But yeah, like, I want Skate 4 to do very good, and just don't, EA, don't mess it up. Let the guys who know, let the guys who were making the Skate games make the Skate games. Don't try and invade, don't try and force shit in, just let them make what they want to make. They know, because most of them were skaters. They know what, and also they've seen what works well in Skate 3 and what doesn't, because there was a few updates that did fix certain things. Again, as much as I hate the lock-in system still of Skate 3, it's better than what it used to be. Trust me. Like, you used to be fucking walking in, a mile away from the fucking rail. It doesn't do that anymore. So, again, the team that made Skate 3, hopefully it is those original guys that did it. And hopefully they're just, getting full control. Probably not, because it is EA. But from what I've heard and what I've seen, it is promising. Well, I've not seen much. I've seen them do the mocap, that's about it. But I know that there's a couple of pro skaters there that are very good. So they should be there to consult properly and stuff. Should all be there good. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, but I'm also wary of what's going to happen with Skate 4. It's going to be either a massive hit or a massive miss. But yeah, I'm being wary of what, because of previous EA things. Hopefully they get it right, and hopefully it does what Skate 3 does. It continues itself, like Skate. Hell, even if EA released a Skate game every 10 years, I would not care. Like, if they do it right once every 10 years, instead of rushing it out the door every year, yeah. Like, but if it's shit, people will just go back to Skate 3. Because Skate 3 is just so good. It stands on its own. Like, yes, there's limited amount of, things you can do with Skate 3, but you can just chill out in Skate 3 if you really want to. Like, that's why especially on YouTube, games like Skater XL and Session are so popular with the skate community because it does just feel like skating outside. But you just go up to a spot and you just try tricks for like hours. You can try every trick in the book for hours, even if you can't land them. You're just sitting there trying different things that you think would work. And actually, that brings me into another point that I have been hearing a lot of recently. I can't speak on it too much, but I can speak about it enough. I've got enough experience with the whole skating community and stuff. I've got some experience anyway. But this is also going to be a little bit older kind of news, I guess, skate community wise. But it's still a prevalent issue just now. And basically, this is just, again, I'm prefacing this because it is a touchy subject. But especially with the equality and stuff just now and all that shit. But I'm still going to talk about it because it needs to be talked about, especially for the skate community, especially for those grumpy old fucking skaters. Basically, what I see a lot of, especially like, you know, on like places like Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, basically, you know, female skateboarders get hate and stuff, even though since skateboarding's been around since the 60s. Since that's been around since the 60s/70s, I think it was late 60s, realistically, there's always been female skaters. Always. But there is more of a reason why they do get those hate comments as well. And you can understand it from their perspective, but I'm going to give a bit of backstory, especially on how sponsors and stuff used to work without Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. So basically, you would do your video part, which would take 6 hours minimum of footage. You would do your video parts all at different spots, all doing that shit, and you'd also be practicing every day, all that stuff. You'd be hammering out tricks like fuck. You'd be getting that talent really good, really refined, and then basically you put that all into your one best part, like your best video part. You just get someone recording while you're even practicing, just in case you've got a good fucking kickflip or a good kickflip to fakie fucking 5-0 or something, I don't know, or a nose 5-0, whatever, right? And basically, with the how big skateboarding started to get and stuff like that, it does give a bit of easiness to getting skate sponsorships, to getting like easier things, like like I said, all the sponsorships come a lot easier, especially if you've got a big following on like TikTok, Instagram, fucking YouTube, anything like that. And this is where most of the hate comments come from, is those older generation of skaters that never had that. It's not that they don't like the female skater, it's the fact that like it could be someone just doing one trick and they can get skate sponsorship, whereas there's about 50 different fucking female fucking skaters that are very talented, but they don't use their social media, so it's harder for them to get sponsorships. Or they do, and it's just because they're not conventionally attractive in a way, is why they don't get those sponsorships or that virality or whatever. And basically it's most of the older skaters that know those like other female skaters that do those tricks and do them damn well. So you can see where they're coming from, but they're always going to be stuck in that mindset anyway. But again, you've got to see both sides of the argument. And basically, what I say is, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. I just wanted to touch on it just to get it out in the open and give you guys more of a perspective on why certain female skaters, certain male skaters get that amount of hate, especially ones that are really popular on TikTok or really popular on YouTube or whatever, and why they get branded as YouTube skaters. You know what I mean? There's just it's just, again, just the older generation of skaters that are used to fucking, pardon my pun here, grinding the fuck out of their tricks and all that stuff, and they're putting in that work, they're putting in that risk, and then someone who can barely skate does three videos on TikTok of them learning how to ollie, and they get skate sponsorship, whereas the ones that really know what they're doing can't even get anything like that whatsoever. That's where you start to get the mix of both types of skaters, and that's where you get all that hate and all that stuff coming from, and it gets confusing. But again, it seems to be a minority of skaters anyway. Even of the older generation of skaters, it's a minority of them. So if you do see those comments on female skaters, male skaters, anyone that skates, if you see those on those types of hate comments and all that stuff, don't think it's especially if it's on a female or a trans person's skate clip or whatever. If there's hate comments, it's not specifically about what gender they are. It's more about the way algorithms work and all that stuff. It's just they needed someone to blame it on. But again, I'm letting you guys hear both sides, especially when most of you guys will have a pretty good idea on the other side anyway. It's just something that I noticed that was happening a lot, and people were pointing out and stuff. But yeah, I am going to start getting back into normal gaming podcasts. Hey Betsy, how you doing? Got it fucking right that time. Fucking yes. Anyway, I got it right. Yes. How you doing? But yeah, that's... Yeah. Okay. What I'm also going to say about... Last thing I'm going to say about the whole hate comment thing about YouTube skaters, female skaters, whatever. With the hate comments, just ignore them. Don't give them attention. That's my best advice I can give to anyone, especially if you do post skate content on the internet. You're going to get those skaters that do have resentment towards you because you're a content creator or whatever. But again, they're very few and far between, like I've said before. But yeah, everyone's got their own opinions. Don't worry about their opinions if you're not hurting anybody. I don't care what you believe in, what you do, who you are. Yeah, skate hate is everywhere. It really is. But the thing is that a very big chunk of the minority that do give out skate hate is other skaters, which is annoying as shit. Cause sometimes those are the ones that just ruin it for every other skater. Everyone like that, just, I don't know, just pisses me off, Like, because that's not what the majority of skaters are like. Like, yeah, they'll have a joke and a laugh with you, but they'll not actively hate you for one specific reason or anything. Unless you really fucked them over or something. Or you almost fucking killed them or something. I don't know. I don't know your wife. I mean, that at least has an explanation to it, you know? You almost kill them. It's kind of agreeable. Yup, exactly. And basically, again, there's no hate to them either. But yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. I get it. Your comment skater is chill as fuck. Most of the hate is from the dumbass gatekeepers. Yes. Like, you can see where the gatekeepers do come from because of that, especially if they're that older generation of skater. That, you know, had to deal with getting fucking their board snapped in half by security and stuff like that. And you can see it from that point of view as well. Like, again, I can see it from that point of view. I know what's kind of going on in their head. Like, they're just kind of pissed at everything, and they're pissed at how easy it is for everyone else now. And basically, again, because it's getting that mainstream, there are some things even I hate about some things that I've seen that try to implement skate culture, and it's just like, I'm sitting here only 2 years of proper skating. I'm not gatekeeping shit because people will gatekeep me. But like, again, like, there are some things that you do know, you just know by like just simple common sense, that it's just that I know. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've had my board stolen a few times, like, especially when I was younger and stuff. But again, it's just a part of it. It just becomes a part of it, and I'm just used to it at this point. Basically, it's also the reason I wear headphones when I skate, which you guys will notice once I start doing skate streams. I will be having headphones in a lot of the time. So if I do get hyper focused in some way, I will put my notifications for Discord back on my phone, and then I'll get someone just to, you know, message me just in case I do zone out and forget that chat's there. And basically ignore chat for like an hour while I'm trying one trick. But yeah, like, there's just some things that I think that there's gonna be hate for anyway. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a YouTube skater in a way. Well, I would be once I start doing the content with it, but like, I'm not the most YouTube type of skater. It's hard to explain. Like, it's hard to explain what it means to be a YouTube skater, because like, there's some, again, pro skaters that just happen to do YouTube on the side. They don't get called YouTube skaters. I think Braille is probably the one that comes to mind if you think of like pure just YouTube skaters. Like, even them, most of them are actual pros anyway. They've got like proper sponsorships. Yes, maybe with like the Braille is the company, but again, they have other sponsorships from other places. It's just about, it's how you present yourself on like YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff. Well, hopefully that's also the plan, is hopefully with my skate streams and stuff, is hopefully I can get more people to start it. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. See, I think Braille's just a fun channel to watch. Like, some of their ideas are just mad. They do look fun. Like, you can tell that they're just skating whatever the fuck they want. like they just want to skate. Like I think the other video I watched the other day of them was like they did like a 10-decker board, or the Christmas tree with a bungee cord. Yep, that landed in a roof, that kind of spiked into the roof. That, again, like that's just fun content. That's just having the ability to have a private skate park like the Braille House, which technically is private and it isn't private because sometimes people can like learn stuff there. But yeah, like those videos are just the reason YouTube skaters get so much hate is because it's so easy to be viral. Like I've said before, especially again. But yeah, like I'm like obviously I'll probably get called a YouTube skater when I start doing my skate content on YouTube. But yeah. But again, I'm just doing it for fun. I don't care. Technically, I've not. If anyone actually knows of any other like skaters on Twitch, like that actually do skate streams on Twitch, that's the main thing I want to focus on. Like skate streams specifically. If they do those types of like they actually do skateboarding streams on Twitch, let me know if you see anyone like that. Because like I look through like the skateboarding tag a lot and there's just like no one actually doing skateboarding. Like they're not doing IRL skateboarding. I guess it is harder to stream than it is to make videos for skateboarding content. But like I would just yeah. Anyone like if anyone knows anyone that wants to do that, let me know. I'm a skater, but I haven't done a skate stream. I wanted to do that, but I don't. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know Bitsy, you're a skater. You don't have the equipment for it. Not everyone has the equipment to do skate streams, but hopefully, what I'm going to be starting again, like I said, through the summer at least, at the very latest will be July. I think I start it. Very earliest will be start of May, I think. But I will be doing skateboarding live streams, just having, doing trick persistence, doing different types of skate stuff. I will also be skating the sketchy ass board that I'm making that is currently in bits downstairs. I just have to screw it all together and just have fun with it. And for anyone who wants to know about that, it's basically just like 4 spars of wood that are about 27 inches, so like 3 or 4 inches off a normal street deck, depending on what type of street deck you get, because like you can get 30-inch street decks, you can get like 32-inch. I've got a 31, so it's 4 inches smaller than my board, in lengthwise. And I think the width is like 7 inches because like they're 1-inch spars. Are they 2 inch? They're like 1.5 to 2 inches wide, these spars. And basically, it's just like big chunks of wood that are about, I would say about that size. About that size. Something like that thick. It's not going to be good for popping or anything, but I'm still going to try skate it because now that I've had the idea in my head, I want to skate it and it looks fun. Hopefully the most of the building for it will be done tomorrow morning. After and then I'll probably record on Saturday me actually skating it. I'll be recording how I built it. Like obviously again, mine's is just out of scraps of wood. But I think this is going to be a fun video to do, and if these get more fun and more fun, okay, they're going to get a lot more consistent on YouTube. and I'm going to be making sure that I do like, I think for a general week of skate content, if I was to do like a full week, I would do a wacky board. Like, I would definitely have 3 IRL skate videos. I'd do the wacky board, the A persistence, so like whatever trick I want to do and just get persistence, and do the third one. Maybe make like a weird ramp or something, I don't know. I'd figure it out as I'm going along, but like, or even how I made my like new board that I'm planning on making with a dim press, you know, like we're gonna have fun with a lot of the different stuff. I think also the first prototype board should be done in the next, again, like few weeks, few months, because I'm waiting a new board very soon, because that board's almost broken, but you know, it's been getting a lot of use. But yeah, I have a feeling these next like few months are going to be amazing skate content. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, or that's what I'm hoping at least. And yeah, I just can't wait to fucking do it all, because like the second that I can do it all, I will be just going full send with it all, and I just know that's what I want to do. And like most of you know anyway, because I speak about it openly all the fucking time, I am planning on making a board company, but I'm also going to be starting with handmade boards. I'm going to start by doing handmade boards, and then I'll move into like normal, like just basic boards, easy. But the thing with the handmade boards that I want to do is just have them for fun boards, basically. They can be for fun, they can be for decoration, whatever. But also, again, with the creator of the week thing, some of like, I'll try and find some skateboarding creators and stuff like that, and once I, again, make the company, get everything rolling and all that stuff, some creators of the week will get a board for decoration or use, depending. But it's going to be like a little extra thing. But yeah, I just want to... I want to get some skate stuff done this year. Like, end of next year. No, middle of next year, I should have the board company up and running. Like, it should be started next year. This year is doing all the prototypes, making sure that I know how to hand make one that works, because again, it's going to be me skating them anyway. I know what works for a board. Like, I might not make them popsicle shaped all the time. I might make a like square kind of shape, a freestyle kind of shape, whatever. I just want to make like a lot of different types of boards, which again gives me time to figure out what I'm wanting to do with the boards. If I want to have a mass production of, you know, popsicle boards. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing, is like, yeah, training session, all that stuff. Yeah, basically that's also what the persistence is going to be as well, is that I'm going to be doing everything. Like, any type of content I think I can make out of skating, I'm going to do that, most likely. It's like it's a good thing to do. Like, I don't want people to just be like, oh, if you're an amazing skater, you're not gonna fall. Even once I get to like the level that I think that I'm a good skater, I'm still gonna do those videos where it's like the first half hour where I fall and I hurt myself, whatever, and I just get back up, do the trick again, get hurt, get back up, do the trick again. Obviously not to detriment of my own health, but you get what I mean, right? Like, I want it to be transparent that even good skaters can't land every trick. Like, some can do that very well. I will say that. Skate progression, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what my persistence ones are going to be. It's going to be like, even if I don't land it, it's going to be a different trick every persistence video, but some of them will circle back and show the progression of what I've done. And basically it'd be like skate persistence. Like, say I was to do like record skate persistence for my kickflips just now, because they're not quite there yet. I'm close to landing them. I just need to commit my front foot. Basically I would have that part 1. I'd just be going and going and going for like half an hour of footage or whatever, or like an hour, and then cut it down to half an hour, something like that, and then basically call that part 1. And then when I get closer to landing it, or when I do land it, like maybe off camera, do it on camera, and just even once I land that kickflip, if I land it straight away, I need to do like 3 in a row or 5 in a row, whatever. I need to prove that I can do it consistently to myself, or do like a kickflip into a grind or something like that, which I think that's going to be the best way for me to do any sort of skate content in general. It's just hard to, film skate stuff when like you're solo. Like, you have to get either a decent tripod that can like follow you, or you have it set at a certain angle where it doesn't, like, you can roll into frame pretty easily without it sacrificing your speed. I did half-hour sessions for my progression series and cut it down to like 10 minutes. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be something like that, like half hour, whatever. But yeah, and then even those outtakes or whatever bits I cut out, if they're like funny outtakes or something, throw them on TikTok. Behind the scenes fucking shit. I don't know. I've not figured that far ahead, but like, yeah, like just skate for a bit, record it, have fun with it, go back with it, And also, anyone on the YouTube side of things that's watching this podcast just now, if you don't skate and you want to learn how to skate, I guess, well, I can start doing tutorials for like pushing and all that stuff. Again, I know pushing isn't like the hardest thing in the world to learn, but again, for some people it is hard to learn because they've got some sort of subconscious thing that tells them they're going to fall or something. So I'll try and break it down as much as I can. But again, it's just confidence, really, is what I would say. You agree with that, Bitsy? I'd say it's more down to your own confidence in yourself and getting comfortable on the board, I should say. Yeah, exactly. Like, teach people how to stand on a board. Like, because standing on a board, even when it's stationary, even on concrete, it can be a scary thing for some people. Like, because if your legs are shaking, the board's going to shake as well. Exactly. Confidence is the major point when it comes to skating. Yeah, exactly. You've got to be confident in your own skill. Like, I know I can do a kickflip. It's just I'm not confident enough in myself to put that front foot on yet. And I know that. But it's slowly breaking through because, again, I've had like the worst case scenario happen and I fell, smacked my head off the concrete a little bit. Just a little fucking done. So now my legs feel like they're more committed to landing kickflips. They're more committed to landing any sort of trick. The other day I tried to do like I don't know, it's like a truck stand, like get into truck stand from one side of the board to the other side, so like lift it up and then do a truck stand, if that makes sense. And yeah, like I wouldn't have tried that like last 2 weeks ago, to be honest, at all. Like I would not have tried that whatsoever. Like I absolutely wouldn't have. Hell, I've even tried doing like the weird penguin walk thing on rail stand, which is even weirder. But yeah, it is just a confidence thing. It's just confidence thing, finding your center of balance, getting around. For anyone who is learning and they can push and they can stand on the board and they want to learn to ollie, push around, get comfortable on the board. If you've watched Braille tutorials on how to do it, going to say the exact same thing. Push it anywhere you can, like ride it wherever you can. So if you have a job, you're going to work, or if you're going to school, or if you're going to college, I don't know, wherever, just push that board around, get comfortable at speed with it as well. Speed is a very key part of it as well. Like I would say learning tricks at some sort of movement is easier in a way. Like I feel like I'm only getting really good ollies now because I've been practicing them moving a lot longer now. Whereas when I was stationary, I was getting good ollies, I was getting damn good ollies, but I didn't have the confidence to do that drag when I was moving because I thought I was going to fall back or whatever. And again, speed is key everywhere. Like, balance for manuals, speed is fucking key. And I can tell you that as someone who has a channel point dedicated to doing a manual for a minute on carpet. It basically keeps your board stationary. It is the worst shit to do it when you're sitting still, especially on concrete, because your wheels move a lot more. On carpet, my wheels do move, I will admit, but I'm not used to it now, it doesn't even matter to me. But yeah, okay, anyway, we're gonna end that episode of the podcast there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal by now. Anyway, comment down below what your favorite trick is. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.